Hello, everyone. Welcome to Infinite Light. Hold on. I've got my head's cut off. There we go. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this week and on today for our RAM vibes. For those people that are catching this after the live, once it posted, we go live or we start actually getting into the reading at 4 minutes. So everyone that's in here, thank you so much for coming here. I appreciate you. Don't forget to come in, say hello in the chat down below. And then if you are logged into your device, please go ahead and smash that like button. It helps the algorithm pick us up. It helps put out notifications to other people that might want to be here or have a need to share into this energy. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me today, guys. I've got a pre-message and then a scheduled message and then an announcement today. All right. So as you guys are coming in, do not forget to hit that like button. Go ahead and go down to the comments down below if you're not like logged into your television. And even if you are, if you've got a keyboard, say hello. Let me know where it is that you're watching this from. We will get started at 4 minutes. I've got a pre-message, a message, and some announcements. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to light some incense right now, guys. And then I've got to figure out what oracle cards it is that Spirit wants me to pull today. Happy Monday to everyone. Happy Monday. Yes, as you're coming in, smash that like button, especially if you're logged into your devices, guys. It helps the channel. It helps push out it helps us ping the algorithm that this is something that other folks need to see. So hit that like button and comment down below where it is that you are watching this from. I've got bedhead. I've got bedhead. And you know what? It bees what it bees. It is what it is. That it is what it is. All right, let me figure out. Okay, Finland in this house. All right, Katina from Finland. Hello, hello, hello. All right, I've got a pre-message, a message, and an announcement. We're starting at 4 minutes. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I do appreciate you guys taking this trip with me. As much as this is for you guys, there's messages in it for me too. So I'm glad we are a community learning and growing together. All right, guys, so come in, hit that like button, especially if you're logged into your device. I know there's not this many people logged in as a guest. If you're worried about who can see, if I can see if you liked, I can't see if you can like if you liked. I can see if you chatted. Now, for those people who are comfortable, please go ahead and go down to the chat and say hello. Let me know where it is that you are watching this video from, this live feed from, this video from, because some of you guys are going to catch this afterwards. We're starting at 4 minutes. I've got a message, a pre-message, the message, and an announcement. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I just now realized I don't have my microphone plugged in, so it's the laptop microphone. 4 carats is coming from Washington State, all the way from West Side. All right, guys. Let me know if y'all can hear me, because I feel like I'm talking to a wall at this point. 4 minutes. All right. Thank you so much. Hello to Deborah from Florida. Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming. I do appreciate your time. Good morning, grand rising, good afternoon, and good evening to the Aries Plus community. Welcome to RAM Vibes. My name is Shawnee, if you do not know me, and this channel is Infinite Light. I have been called to come to talk to you guys throughout the month of October because there's change brewing for the Aries community. And if you're here and you're not in Aries, trust that there is a reason why you are here, and trust that you are intertwined with this energy somehow. And there's probably a message here for you. Where's this? Oh yeah, I forget, it projects backwards. I'll fix that later. All right, so the pre-message is not going to be for everybody. but it is definitely for some of you all. You have to understand how energy works. You have to understand how timeline works. But I will say I have been getting dreams from spirit very, very loud. And I didn't understand what it was until I was brushing my teeth this morning. So the theme has been one at like one X after another. Visiting you energetically in your, like, you could even, let's say if you don't fully understand the energy of energy, but you do understand thought process or something like that. Um, there's been one X after another that's been entering your mind for those that this message is for, or in your dreams lately. What I'm picking up on, because spirit talks to me via pop culture, because I was raised by television and music, and so that's what language speaks comfortable to me. I'm getting Frankenstein's monster, although it's debatable which Frankenstein's the best. Me personally, I like Gene Wilder, but I'm getting Frankenstein's monster. I'm getting Wuthering Heights. I'm getting what is it? Witches, which there's this one witch TV show, but basically what's happening is that you are calling in for who this is for, and it's for some of you guys, not for all of you guys. You are calling in a person, a romantic partner into your life that you have created, that you've woven. All right. So Frankenstein monster, there's a body, and then he takes from this other body and takes from this other body, and, sews the arms together and sews the foot together to create a whole person. So the reason why X's come into play here is because it's like you're taking all of the best parts of your exes and creating a fully um, regenerated but healed. The regeneration is important here. Healed new partner. And for those of you guys who don't have like a long list of partners, or your mindset is so blocked that you can't see the positive in any of these people, it's more like your favorite. Because I also got Jason Momoa. Now I'm not attracted to. I mean, he's not. Jason from Momoa ain't mine, but there's something that he said recently that pinged me to this. It could be like some attributes that you see in celebrities or TV or movie stars. Do you understand? That you're like, okay, that would be great as a partner. That would be great as a partner. That would be great as a partner. And it's through you creating this person. Wuthering Heights comes to mind because Heathcliff says to Catherine in the story or the movie, depending on how it resonates with you. He's like, I don't know where I come from, but I don't know where I come from. And then Catherine says to Heathcliff, I dreamt you up. You came from here. You came, she says, you came from my heart and in my dreams. So calling in somebody, weaving in a perfect combo. And it's all throughout your experiences. I believe that there are so many people out here that don't understand how truly magical you are. There are so many people out here that don't truly understand how much say you have in your life and who you attract into your life. And some of you guys have a portal fully wide open, just filled with the energy of love, and you are magnetizing in this specific person. So congratulations to that. You know what's so funny? I lost so many people because I was telling them that they have created their perfect partner, and that person is coming in. Now, this person isn't perfect. This person is a bit hesitant, but I'm picking up on your energy too. As much as you might be saying outwardly, like, I cannot wait to have this perfect partner. I cannot. There is still a little bit of trepidation because it's like you've been hurt in the past and you're trying to overcome the angst of having a new person come in. But that's a side message for other people. All right, who is ready for the message from Spirit? If you took a look at the thumbnail, today or this week's theme is growth mindset. So today we're going to talk about what is even a growth mindset and how can you welcome that theory into your life. So when I got the number 515 again. And I know that I got, for those of you guys who watch on a normal basis, I know that I got 515 last week, but there's something very significant about how I noticed the number 515. So when I was done brushing my teeth and washing my face, I'm like, okay, it's time to go in the studio. And I looked at the clock in the bathroom. What time is it? It was 515. And then I picked up my phone to walk into the studio. I look at my phone to look at the notifications. It was 515. And then when I came into the studio and logged into my laptop, it was 515. But I would have never have noticed that it was 515 unless I shifted my awareness, unless I shifted what I was doing. I had to stop what I was doing, pay attention to the present moment in order for me to pick up 515. That is very significant. I had to shift my energy to notice. Remember that 515. I had to shift my energy to notice. And what is the message from 515 that we're getting as a theme here at RAM Vibes? It's new you. New you. NEWYOU. New you. Reinvent yourself in accordance with who you have always been. Like I said earlier, I said some of you guys don't realize how truly magical you are. Some of you guys don't realize how much of a say you actually do have in your life. So for this to say to reinvent the new you, this is going to go very well with the mindset, the growth mindset we're going to be talking about today. So growth mindset, write this down in the comments. I am not my past. I am not my past. That is what you have to remember when you're calling in these new blessings, in order to not call them just to the precipice, in order to allow them to go past the threshold and into your reality. You've got to shift your mindset about several different things in your life. I am not my past. Your mindset works in kind of like two different ways. All right. The first is fixed. I can't. Within a fixed mindset, I can't do it. That's too hard. My family doesn't do that. My culture doesn't do that. 12 on the clock, as I say. I can't do that because I've got a certain diagnosis. I can't do that because every time I do it, it messes up. I can't. Change is too hard. That's what a fixed mindset is. If you do that, you're going to block your blessings. If you do that and you are lucky enough to see blessings in your life, whatever it is, guys, you're going to taint it. You're going to mess it up. And it is going to be at your hands that it's gotten messed up. I'm just saying. Remember, I don't sugarcoat anything here, okay? Not at all. What is a growth mindset? So you can look at something and say, I can't do that. You're going to change it up, though. You're going to say, I can't do that yet. Whatever it is, guys. I'll talk about some examples. I can't do that yet. That's a growth mindset. You know how I'm always talking about here on this channel, have an open heart and open mind. This is what that truly means. Change is hard, but I have goals, or I want better for myself. Knowingly making peace with the fact that change is hard, but really residing in the fact that 13:33 on the clock, that you have goals and that you want change for yourself. The past is the past, but I have goals. My parents were who they were, but I'm not my mom. I'm not my dad. My experience in this career field was this, but that was the past. I used to kind of be a shitty lover. I used to be selfish, but I'm willing to learn how to not be that person anymore. Okay. So a growth mindset means having a new way of perceiving your reality in front of you, of looking at things differently, of not looking at it and so negatively, looking at it like, what could this teach me? What is this trying to show me? What are they really trying to say? And that's another thing, is growth mindset is having a new way or a different way of communicating, because every single time this particular thing triggers me, I cuss this person out, or I block this person out of my life, or I just become stagnant and stuck in my life. Does that serve me? No. It feels like absolute hell. It feels like absolute shit afterwards. I'm filled with regret. So next time I'm going to communicate differently. That's how you have a shift and a growth mindset. A growth mindset is doing things differently. A growth mindset is showing up differently. So that's the difference here, guys. And we are going to be talking about throughout this week. I don't even know the dates. What is it? The 13th, the week of the 13th, Monday through Friday. We're going to be talking about different ways to incorporate or to welcome in the idea of having a growth mindset. I can't do this yet. I am not my past. Remember that. Remember that. And we're not striving for perfection. We're striving for different. I am not my past. All right, Spirit, thank you for so much for bringing me here. Thank you for bringing me this message. Allow me to deliver it clearly and concisely. Should anything negative come up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it on my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. This is a very hard concept for a lot of you all. Okay, I'm going to use the word concept one more time, and then I think I might leave it alone. Conceptually, you might look at this growth mindset thing and be like, that sounds good. But actually putting it into action, that's going to take some awareness and some work. And so that's what we're going to work on this week, guys. Okay, Spirit. It says Star Keeper. Cosmic ancestors, seed the light by staying grounded. Yeah, so seed the light by staying grounded. So there's an awful lot of downloads that are going to be happening to you in the month of October, and you're only going to receive them, and you're only going to be able to process them if you've got awareness of something different in your atmosphere. And the only way to have that is to have an open heart and an open mind. I keep talking about that with this growth mindset. It's like, okay, I've ignored the signs from spirit before, from universe before, from God before. I've ignored the signs from my intuition before, but I am going to do things differently. I'm going to try to sit with that. Again, like I told you, I've been having dreams, and it only took until I started being aware of the theme of them. They've looked different, but they've been the same sort of theme. If I didn't have awareness in that, I wouldn't know to tell some of you guys, because some of you guys do know that I'm psychic in here, okay? I wouldn't have the awareness to tell you guys that you are calling in your perfect Frankensteinian partner, love partner. And it's true. You're going to come back. Spirits, I know I can't put a timeline on spirit, but spirit's got a quarter to get this done. Spirit's got the next 3 months to get this done. I already know it. And 3 months from now, I feel like I'm going to be getting a lot of messages either via email or on the bottom of my readings, other post-it readings, like this thing that you said, it happened. And they were a bit sheepish at the beginning because they've been hurt. But I'm trying to tell you. All right. So, but you've got to be grounded. And I'm a little not grounded right now because I keep jumping subjects. And my nose is going, the vibration here is crazy. You've got to be grounded in, when we're talking about a growth mindset, guys, your goals. You know how people talk about your why? How do you keep showing up for yourself? How do you realize consistency in your life? It's because you remember why it is that you started doing the thing in the first place, the positive thing, why it is that you started taking steps towards healing yourself in the first place, why it is that you started working out in the first place, why it is that you started analyzing your relationship with money in the first place, why it is that you started going to therapy in the first place, why it is you started doing meditation and praying in the first place. That's how you get grounded, is when you remember your why. Again, spirit's not looking for perfection. You're not calling in perfect people into your life, nor will you be a perfect person for, perfect, showing up perfectly in each situation of your life, but it's okay. Perfectly imperfect. If you have a growth mindset and awareness comes with that, then you know that you can do things different. And then by proxy, things show up differently in your life. It says, seed the light by staying grounded, cosmic ancestors. This is you. Like, I appreciate you, ancestors. I appreciate you, mom and dad, for at the very least, that one night of passion that you had, if you can't think of anything else, right? That one night of passion that you had that brought me here, that brought life into me today. But I am not you. I appreciate you, ancestors, for paving the way for me to get here right now, but it's my time. I'm going to break the chains that kept you stuck. I'm going to realize my life differently. I appreciate the path that and that you paved, but I'm going to generational curses, break all of that stuff. Break all of the break as many patterns in my lifetime as I can that did not serve me. All right. So stay grounded, Star Keeper. Stay grounded and stay with a sense of gratitude. Like, you can't be upset. Well, you can be. You sure can be upset with yourself if you've made mistakes in the past and they've led you to where you're at and you're not happy with where you're at. But that's why we're talking about growth mindset, because we want to elevate ourselves, do we not? All right. Remember today's theme, I am not my past. I can't do this yet, but I have goals, whatever that is for you. All right. So we're going to do prayer, and then I've got a special announcement afterwards, and then I will let you guys go on your day. I hope that this helped. 13 people in the room, 13 people liked. I love it. Good morning, grand rising, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody. I see your comments, and I really do appreciate, and I see your likes and your hearts. I really do appreciate the energetic exchange. Again, we're going to keep doing this throughout the month of October. All right, let's get into prayer. Ancestors, spirit guides, gods, goddesses, ascended masters, angels, higher level energies here for our greatest and highest good. I feel your energy. It is warm in here now, just immediately warm. I feel like I'm calling in Archangel Michael at this particular point because of the warmth that I'm feeling on my body. So I do really honestly and wholeheartedly appreciate all that you have done for me and all that you have done for this collective, keeping us going, keeping us on the right track, and more specifically, protecting us along our path in life. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you so much for opening this channel. Thank you so much for speaking to the collective. Thank you so, so much for all that you have done. We truly, truly do appreciate this work that we are doing together, this intertwining that we have of energies. You on your side and us on ours, but with the same singular goal: success, elevation, awareness, remembering, and ascending. Finding our inner strength. No, we are not perfect beings, but we understand that there is still more to life than sadness. There's still more to life than feeling stuck. There's still more to life than feeling alone. There's still more to life than feeling confused. And we stand on that inner knowing that we deserve the more. We deserve the happiness. We deserve the growth. We deserve the joy. We deserve the laughs. We deserve the good food. We deserve the health. We deserve the abundance. It's not selfish. It's just an inner knowing that we deserve so much more in our life. And we are calling that in as a collective, working with you, intertwining our energies with you to call it in. So thank you so very much for all that you have done. Thank you so much for all that you are doing. Thank you so much for all that you will do. We are truly appreciative. And we come and stand before you with an open heart and an open mind, ready to receive the guidance to step in the right direction, whatever that is for each and every single one of us. Thank you. Amen. And so it is, as above, so below, in divine timing and with divine flow. Guys, thank you again for being here. Thank you again for being here. Listen, all right, so we've got one of our very own. Her name is Heather from Tarot Gazing. She's always interacting. She's here this morning. Good morning, Heather. Tomorrow, Tuesday, the 14th of October. Listen, it's 5:55 a.m. As I'm saying that, we're bringing in huge change. Tomorrow at 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time, for those of you guys around the world, is the same time zone as New York, so you can Google it. We are going to be doing a joint live tarot reading. We're going to be taking a look at each individual zodiac sign this time on Tuesdays live. And we're going to just do a quick read. I'm going to be doing a love projection for you guys. And Heather from Tarot Gazing is going to be doing a message to you from Spirit. I'm super excited for this collaboration. Thank you so much to Heather for inviting me in and allowing me to have this experience with her. So I really do want to see as many people as possible there tomorrow, 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, the same time as New York, guys. All right. Also, Aries specifically, today I do your postcard reading. I've got the postcards here and ready to go. So take a look at your notifications. It is your weekly reading for the week of October 13th. We're going to see what Spirit has to say. I love you all. I love you guys so very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Remember, you are not your past. You have it within you to show up differently. I'll see you guys soon. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye. Goodbye. Say goodbye, Heather. Goodbye, everyone. See y'all soon. See you tomorrow.